Mega Man 19, Saviour of Mainframe City. Chapter 2, Show Your Guts. Mega Man stood there frozen, staring at the strange blue-green figures moving around him. His mind raced, still processing everything Bob had just told him. His name wasn't Rocky here, it was Mega Man. And this wasn't just any city, it was a digital city, full of programs in need of saving. That weight, that realization left him momentarily speechless. Mega Man? Are you with me? Bob asked, concern lacing his voice as he waved his hand in front of Mega Man's face. Before Mega Man could answer, a deafening explosion rocked the ground beneath their feet. The shockwave rattled the buildings and citizens screamed as they scrambled in all directions. Dust and debris clouded the air and panic quickly spread like wildfire. Oh no, that's the construction site, Bob explained, his face paling as he turned and began running towards the source of the explosion. Mega Man snapped out of his daze, adrenaline kicked in, and without thinking, he took off after Bob, his feet pounding against the ground as they raced toward the billowing smoke in the distance. His mind raced. He didn't even know how to use the Gauntlet's powers yet, but there was no time to think about that now. The city was under attack. They weaved through the fleeing crowd, the chaotic sounds of panic filling the air. As they rounded the corner, Mega Man's eyes widened at the sight before him. The construction site, once a dustling area of work, was now a scene of utter destruction. A massive figure stood in the middle of the wreckage, hurling debris and causing havoc. It was a towering robot, covered in jagged armor, glowing with a sinister red energy, its eyes glowing like twin beacons of malice. And in its massive hand, it clutched onto a wrecking ball, swinging it with terrifying force as it smashed through the half-constructed buildings. "Stop this, Guts Man!" Bob shouted, his voice trembling with both fear and determination. "You don't have to do this!" he called out. The massive robot, Guts Man, turned, its mechanical joints creaking as it glared down at Bob and Mega Man. "I do what I'm programmed to do now, Mayor," Gutsman growled, his voice deep and metallic and rumble. "And Dr. Wily has reprogrammed me to destroy! There's no stopping me now," Gutsman growled. Mega Man's heart raced. This was one of the programs that Bob had warned him about, infected by Dr. Wily's corruption, but Mega Man wasn't sure on what he could do. He had just gotten his gauntlet, and he still didn't fully understand how to use it. "Hey! Why don't you pick on somebody your own size?" Mega Man shouted, his voice amplified by his helmet. Gutsman turned, his glowing eyes now locked on to Mega Man. "Who the hell are you supposed to be?" Gutsman asked. "I'm Mega Man, and I'm going to stop you," he said, standing tall. Without waiting for a response, Mega Man raised his left arm, instinctively pointing the gauntlet towards Gutsman. He could feel the power surging through him, like electrical current ready to burst. He focused on the energy, and a beam of bright blue energy shot from the gauntlet, streaking towards Gutsman. The beam hit Gutsman square in the chest, but to Mega Man's horror, it barely fazed him. Gutsman staggered back to a step, but the red glow in its eyes didn't fade. "That's all you got, shrimp?" Gutsman sneered, before charging towards him with terrifying speed. He raised the wrecking ball high and brought it down towards Mega Man. Mega Man barely dodged in time. The ground where he was stood shattered from the impact. He fired another blast from the gauntlet, but Gutsman shrugged it off. His armor was too thick for Mega Man's attack to penetrate. "You're no match for me!" Gutsman roared, swinging the wrecking ball again. This time it connected with Mega Man, sending him flying across the construction site. He crashed into a pile of debris, the impact knocking the wind out of him. Pain surged through Mega Man's body as he struggled to get back to his feet. Gutsman was too strong. His attacks barely scratched him, and his raw power was overwhelming. Mega Man's mind raced, trying to think of a way out of this. But Gutsman wasn't going to give him any time to think. The massive robot charged at him once again, preparing to deliver the final blow. Just as Gutsman was about to strike, a high-pitched bark echoed throughout the air. Out of nowhere, a blur of red and silver streaked towards Mega Man, landing between him and Gutsman. The robotic dog let out a low growl, its eyes glowing with determination. Rush barked at Mega Man. Rush? How can I understand you? Mega Man asked. Rush barked again and transformed, his body shifting into a hoverboard-like platform, and Mega Man grinned, quickly jumping onto Rush's back as the robotic dog soared into the air, dodging Gutsman's next attack. With Rush's agility and speed, Mega Man now had the upper hand. They zipped around Gutsman, keeping him off balance, as Mega Man fired a series of energy blasts from the gauntlet. While the blasts didn't do much damage, they were enough to keep Gutsman distracted. "Let's finish this, Rush!" Mega Man called out. Rush barked in agreement, and with a quick command, the robotic dog launched Mega Man into the air. Mega Man raised his gauntlet, charged it with everything he had, and fired a massive blast of energy directly at Gutsman's chest. The blast hit Gutsman with full force, and this time, it was enough. Gutsman staggered, his system sparking and glitching. With a final groan, the massive robot collapsed to the ground, defeated. Mega Man landed beside Rush, panting but victorious. He patted Rush's head and smiling gratefully. "Thanks, buddy. I could not have done that without you." Rush barked happily, wagging his mechanical tail. Bob ran up to them, his eyes wide with awe and relief. "You did it, Mega Man! You saved the sector!" Bob said gratefully. Mega Man didn't respond immediately. Instead, he walked over to Gutsman's fallen form, his eyes narrowed with determination. He placed his hand on the defeated robot, and suddenly there was a bright flash of light. Then the light faded. Mega Man's suit had changed. His armor had now a similar design to Gutsman, bulkier and reinforced with heavy plating. The familiar blue color remained, but now his gauntlet and shoulders bore the same powerful enhancements that Gutsman had wielded in the battle. Incredible. "You've absorbed his power." Bob stared in amazement. Mega Man fled his new enhanced gauntlet, feeling the raw strength coursing through it. "Looks like I got a new trick up my sleeve." Mega Man grinned. Bob's face lit up with hope. "Mega Man, with that power we might just have a fighting chance against Wily," Bob said. Mega Man nodded, a renewed sense of purpose filling him. The battle had been tough, but now he was stronger, ready for whatever came next. He glanced down to Rush, who wagged his tail excitedly, clearly ready for the next challenge. "We better be ready," Mega Man said, his voice firm, "'cause Wily isn't gonna stop here." Mega Man nodded. As the smoke began to clear and the city started to recover, Mega Man knew that this was just the beginning. Wily's forces were out there, and with each battle, Mega Man would grow stronger, ready to defend Mainframe City at any cost. This story was written by Cosplay Dude 637 as a part of the story time with Cosplay Dude 637, part of Tiger Tales. There are multiple installments to Cosplay Dude's Storytime with Cosplay Dude 637 on all of the Tiger Tales channels, so make sure you check them out.